Right, these bottles have to get filled up today. And these will go down to the pigs now. Wow, my neighbors have gifted me a box of oranges. Love it. Well, bucket of oranges. Excellent. Let's get the pig food underway. Babies are definitely into their solids now. So as they eat more solids, they will be drinking less of their mother. You're having a bit of a run around this morning, Tandy. Wow, you're going so fast. Hey? Yes, both of you. Absolutely splendid morning. A little bit of a breeze, but it's not a cold one. I'm just going to come and check down and see what's happening in my bottom field here. So before I'd left, we cleared all the weeds out around the fruit trees and put wood shavings around them, but definitely looks like it definitely needs to be trimmed in here. I mean, like big time trimming needs to be done. Yeah, these were my plants. You can see that had been all my marigolds and everything that were growing that was supposed to have been planted in here, and I've got a raised garden bed with nothing in it and just dead dead plants. You can see this one also all overgrown, but this one, which was looking very dead, like it would never ever recover, oh my goodness, it's covered in leaves. And this is a Manduracion Azurify. I don't know what this is. It's a tree that gives fruit, but it has come back. I'm very pleased. Strawberries have been hanging on, and I can see I have some that I can actually even pick, so that's great. But they haven't done as well as they should have. I suppose that this is now a place I can plant watermelon, seeing that nothing else is growing here. I think this is one of the Manchurian apricots. This was another raised garden bed. The cabbages are still just hanging in there and filled with weeds. I think they've been here so long, we may as well just pull them out, weed this and plant something new in it. Ooh, this one has got some fruits. And look, my blueberry is covered in blueberries. How exciting is that? Here's another one that was looking very, very dead, which has come back to life. Very pleased to see. And look, I even have a rose. Some more coming to bloom here. 2 rose bushes. Yeah, this area in the fruit orchard needs to be trimmed very, very badly. So, if anybody has a spare day and they'd like to do some strimming. Nick has lent me a strimmer. I haven't used it yet. I'm a bit scared of it. It looks a bit heavy and dangerous. But anyway, anybody wanting to come and volunteer to strim for a day so we can actually discover the fruit trees in the orchard, that would be brilliant. So the well, that's the top over there. It's also looking a little bit lower than normal, but I would say this is sort of more or less where it is like for the summer. So there is still water in this well. I don't think you can make out that big frog. Where is it? There. Massive frog. Yeah. The grass and everything falling in, of course, doesn't help either. So this well needs to be sort of like cleaned out a little bit, and all of this around the sides will have to be trimmed as well. There's a lot of cleanup needed over here. So in between all these weeds that need to be removed, you can see grapevines are coming up. Some of them don't appear to have done very much. That one looks like it's deceased, but yeah. So this was my little vineyard that I planted last year, and it just needs weeding as well and strimming around here. So this field definitely also needs a little bit of strimming. Anybody wanting to have a strimming workout? I need to get more irrigation in here as well. It looks like some of the beans that were planted here underneath these little teepee structures are growing, so that's good. Seems like all the potatoes are planted over here didn't make it, but you know what the good thing is that I can just plant something else in this area that was prepared. So I can definitely just do some other planting over here now. If it didn't grow, I can just plant something else here. And this, I did have sunflowers that had come up. I don't know if these are the sunflowers or are these the beets, but that irrigation is only watering weeds. It's not actually reaching it's not reaching the garden or the grapevines. So I definitely need to get the irrigation sorted over here. But with only a few things that have come up here, and it is still like devoid of weeds, I think I can plant more things in here. Oops, I nearly fall over trying to walk through here. So this field over here, underneath my big boulder there, and this other little field next to it, like all together it's about 3/4 of an acre. And for those of you that follow my channel, they offered this little piece of land that's 3/4 of an acre. They offered it to me for 10,000. I said no way, and I said maybe we can talk about 3,000. And they came back and said 4.5. But there's no ways I'm paying that amount of money. Well, no, I don't have that amount of money, but I wouldn't pay that for 3/4 of an acre. But I just want to check out it. This field did have a lovely well on it. So this is the one field, and above where you see that stone wall there, that's the other field, and then there's my fence that has got the pigs in at the moment. So yeah, so it's this field, and that field together, which is 3/4 of an acre. And it does seem like they have come and, I don't know, flattened stuff, or something's flattened in here. They haven't, don't know if they've really trimmed. But I mean, you could plant a whole field of watermelons over here, which the pigs would love. Seems they've definitely come in and flattened it a little bit in places. But can you imagine, like one field over here of watermelon and the other one of corn? I mean, it's just a waste standing like this. So I'm trying to get hold of them to ask if I can rent it. This is why I'm wanting to rent that field, because look, their well, although covered in green, the well not being used and really close to my pigs is actually quite full. So don't go any closer, Tundi. Hey. I'm not jumping into that green stuff. Oh, sorry. So this is why for me it would be worth renting these fields, so that I can then have access to this well. This would also, of course, be a nice area to put pigs in, but I would have to fence that up. But there you can see from this angle the slope of this big boulder, and those are the stones at the top where I have that flat granite slab where they used to dry out their corns and grains years ago. Okay, I'm going to have to strengthen this gate. Albert is, you can see how he is working to be able to push his way through here. I've got to somehow or other, I've got to do something with this gate. Oh, I lifted up there so long, but I'm going to have to make it a little bit stronger, I think. Going to fill up these water bottles takes up quite a bit of time out of the day, because you have to do this 3 times a day when it's so hot. Cutest thing this morning is Oreo talking to his children. He's making like little noises and then they are responding. I mean, I don't know if he knows they're his children, but it's actually quite cute. It's like they come and say, "Good morning, Dad." Our pond is now, the wallow pond area is dried up. It's a worry, the water situation. Got to get that pumping water again. So Nick is here to come and see if he can get this water pumping water. We're thinking it might just need to be primed because there is water in the water mine.
Just see if I can get petrol over everything. Jeez. Okay.
So to prime it, you pour water in that little thing over there to fill the pipe with water. That's the plan. Nick has saved the day. Absolutely. Let me just see what the level is like now. Yeah, I mean the thing is you can almost hardly even see that we've taken water out.
Yeah. I mean there's going to be a groundwater level. But there's not a lot in there, but it should keep replenishing, I would have thought.
Well, it's definitely since last Sunday it was lower than this. And then it was like over that shaft area, so hopefully...
I think it's a bit wet.
You got wet?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nick. You've taken like several hours. You've saved me several hours to do other work.
Right, now I'll show you how to do it yourself.
Yeah, no, I know how to prime it. I didn't know that because it never needed priming before that pump.
You always, but I know you're going to get wet when you do it.
Yeah.
Screwing this thing in and out and then out. Fill it full of water. Put like a couple of these full of water in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which should fill that pipe.
Yeah.
If the end's in the water, I think there must be in the pump mechanism like some form of valve or something.
Yeah.
But then start it up and just put your hand over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you need to keep chopping up until you feel pressure on your hand.
Yeah.
Then you need to try and get the plug back in while it's still running.
Okay.
Which is why I got soaking wet.
Okay, excellent.
But it works.
Brilliant. Thank you, Nick. Do I need to order more sand? There's enough?
Well, I'm only doing, not really.
Okay. Nick looks like he's ready for the beach. Playing in the sand with his glasses.
Yeah. All I need now is an ice cream.
I need to get an ice cream machine. This is the consistency that I'm going to have to get when I'm doing my mixes.
Well, yes and no. I've made this a bit stiffer. You can still lay stone on it, but I've made it a bit stiffer because I'm using it for infilling in between. So.
Okay. Yeah. So what you're going to do now? You're going to fill it in.
Fill this in. Fill these gaps in here. Those gaps there.
Yeah.
And then try and get some more down on the outside. So we're at this level, so you can start your cordwood.
Yeah.
I'll try and get some more put on here. But I need to. Yeah, I'm going to have to think about that because I don't know how we're going to work that with your cordwood.
Cordwood.
You need an end here for the door.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you do it with cordwood, but
yeah, no, I don't know how. I think it's going to have to. Yeah.
And maybe start your cordwood that side of there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be the best.
I think that'll be the best as well. So I'll do the cordwood in between the wooden things.
It's just it'll be this panel.
Yeah.
That panel, 2 panels on the end.
And it's going to be fast, and then.
And in between the windows on the other side.
On that side.
Yeah.
That area above the door, because I only want to start doing the cordwood probably from this beam over here. I don't know if there's something else or should I just leave it? That gap at the top there, it's not like really.
Well, your choice, but one.
I don't know. You see, like
you need to consider before July, August.
Yeah.
Is this?
Yeah.
Insulation up here.
Yeah.
Because with full sun on this. Warms up.
Yeah.
You've got full sun there, and you have to hold your hand.
Yeah.
It'll be like an oven.
Okay, so I've got to get the insulation.
Yeah.
And then, so once I do the insulation, it might actually cover up quite a bit of that gap.
Well, yeah.
So then I would only start from here. So the cordwood will be from here up until that window, that area there, this panel and that panel. Perfect. Okay, so this is ready for the cordwood now. Nick has just filled in. This part is nearly done. We'll fill that gap. This is now level over here and ready for me to start with the cordwood. And what's the saying? Let sleeping dogs lie. We've discovered that Juno has 5 toes on her back feet. Hey Juno, and Tundi. Tundi's only got 4 toes, Juno's got 5. And so Nick has put up this fly screen door thingy for me. So yesterday the flies were so bad, it nearly brought me to tears. The amazing has done the amazing. It is done. It is now ready for the cordwood. Look how cool that is. I have a straight line, a surface. I suppose we just have to now unscrew the windows, eh?
Well, yeah. What I was thinking was you could, when we do the frame for the windows, so we
Yeah.
need, this was a bit indecisive whether you have them opening outwards or inwards.
Yeah, I
And
think
I'm saying if you put a table here
yeah,
to get these to open out,
it's going to be
you won't
difficult.
be able to reach.
No.
So if they open inwards, they can fold right the way around.
Yeah, I think we got to
believe-
rather do the inwards.
But what I'm saying, you need to put a frame in here
Yeah.
because you've only got the top and bottom. So put a piece of 4x2 in there.
Yeah.
So you imagine you've got, how can I explain this? That there,
Yeah.
there, and there. And
Yeah.
then you can put T&G in between
Yeah.
just to fill that gap. And the same on here, from maybe here to there, you could put
Yeah.
T&G. So the windows will have like a tongue and groove surrounded around
yeah.
it. And then you'd have cordwood in
On
these
either
parts.
side. It's going to look stunning when it's eventually done. And then I've just got to replace these two broken glass thingies.
I've got them.
Okay.
I've got them.
Excellent. Oh no, this is brilliant. I love it.
I've done
It makes a huge difference when it's filled in like that, eh?
Yeah.
Very good. Nick the man.
You need to get some insulation on here.
I've got it. It's hot. Huh?
Ow! You can hardly touch it.
Yeah, that's the next thing. So that's my priority, is the insulation.
Yeah.
We're going to go and water these plants. Hey. Definitely looking overgrown in the orchard. But how beautiful with the sun coming through behind that tree. Right, let's go and put this pump on. You're going to put the pump on, Juno? Lots of grass that's fallen in here. We must try and get this grass out this pump. So this morning I am deworming all the adult pigs, excepting and I see Albert has broken out again. I've just got to chase him away. But as I was saying, deworming all the adult pigs. In fact, they're all out. Right. Somehow or other, well, it's Albert that pushes against this, because I've seen him many times. He pushed against this gate. It was open at the bottom, so I had all 8 pigs out. 5 of the girls followed me in with the bucket. Albert, I don't know where I've got to go and see what Tim Tam and Cinnamon Bun are still at large, so I've got to go and find where they are. They are also the next two to farrow, so I need to find them. Life on a homestead, eh? So Tim Tam, Cinnamon Bun and Albert have found all the old acorns under this tree. They're not even interested in the buckets. Bucket is not as delicious as acorns, apparently. Yes, you, Mr. Breakout Specialist. So the problem is that this gate is just held together with two pieces of wire. Priority, strengthen this gate and actually put the hinges and the gate bolt on. I've got Albert back inside. You can see he's been running trying to get back in, but pushing against these fences. He is an absolute pain, because the girls aren't interested in breaking out unless the door is wide open, which it was. So I'm not able to tempt those two girls from the acorns, but I know they won't go very far, so they will stay around acorn area. So let me get on with some of my other chores. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by escaped pigs. This is the dewormer that I've given. So basically this one bag weighs a pound. I can't remember exactly what that is in kilos again, but with this you mix it with so this actually fills up one of my scoops. Okay, so one bag of that, this scoop holds a pound. So it's that bag with 14 scoops of feed. So for that I've used the organic feed and I've mixed it all together. Right, let me try again with those two girls. So I've tried to entice Tim Tam and Cinnamon Bun with the bucket, but there's honestly just too many lovely dried acorns under these trees. They are not interested in what I have to offer, which is a pity, because I really wanted to deworm them today while they are still pregnant. Yeah, great start to my birthday, because it's my birthday today, chasing escaped pigs. But I think I'm just going to leave these girls out for the time being. I don't think they'll wander around too far, because they'll stick to just the acorns around here. Because I've got lots to get done today that I don't actually I don't really have the time or the inclination to go chasing after them. They are eating and eating really well, so it's not like they're out and they're not having anything to eat because they're missing their breakfast. They're getting a super class breakfast of dried acorns. What are you doing, Cinnamon Bun? You finding all these acorns? So when pigs get sidetracked by something good to eat like nice acorns, to try and get them to follow you with the bucket when they are more interested in what is underneath the tree is very hard, because they're very stubborn. And this is really a two-person job. Now you need someone at behind sort of slapping them on the rear a little bit there while they follow you with the bucket. But now I can't do both. So one of the perks of living alone. Is it a perk? So after I had a wash and had her got dressed, I came out to take washing to the car because I've got to go and take washing to be done at the laundromat. And Cinnamon Bun had decided she was tired of acorns. She had walked herself back and was standing in front of the gate for me to let her back in. Tim Tam, there's no sign. I don't know where she is. So she could be, I don't know, finding another tree with lovely acorns. But the thing is, I do know about these pigs is that they are so social. She's not going to want to be alone. She's going to make her way back and will also be standing at one of the gates being ready to let in soon. But I can't hang around looking for her now because I've got to go to Castelo Branco, do my laundry, get some more irrigation supplies for the bottom well and for my fields down there. So yeah, you can have escaped pigs. Can be your birthday, but life still goes on. I am going to have to definitely do something about that gate though, because I can see Albert trying again, because that gate is only tied up with wire. I've got to do something urgently about that gate. So I've been looking at all my fields of lavender that I have. Honestly, I have acres of lavender, and I'm wondering, I might pick some to dry some and see if I can try and make lavender essential oil and lavender infused oil. I see the one you do it with vodka, and others you'll do with olive oil. So I might give that a go and pick some lavender because it's everywhere. I was watching some videos on how to do it last night. How beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. No sign of the missing Tim Tam from up here, but I know she won't go far. They never go far from house and where they get their food. But today, 28th of May, is my 61st birthday. And who would think an old woman who's just turned 61 can be crazy enough to buy an abandoned farm and try and do something with it. Oh my goodness, am I that crazy? Oh, quite hot today. So I got back from getting the irrigation stuff that I had to pick up and some more pig food, because you know what, it doesn't matter if it's your birthday. The chores still have to be done. There's still things to be done. I got a lock and some chain to put on that gate that Albert is just pushing open. I don't know, the wire doesn't seem to be able to hold. He just pushes right through it. So I've got a chain and a lock, and I couldn't see Tim Tam anywhere, and I just finished chaining up that gate, wrapping the chain around the posts, and put the lock on, and the next thing I hear this, and there's Tim Tam behind me. So I managed to I just had to unchain the gate, let her in, and chain it up again. So all pigs are in safe and sound. Yay. And I did it all by myself. Double yay.